On to our last part. On to our last part about polyatomic ions. If you recall, polyatomic means they're made up of many atoms. Okay. So these are actually ions which contain more than one atom. There are a few that you have to memorize. I will split them up by charge. On the positive side, you only have one, which is ammonium, NH4 with a plus charge. Please differentiate between this and ammonia, which is NH3. As for negative charges, we have to remember quite a few. So these hydroxide, nitrate, carbonate, and sulfate are the N ions that you need to know, and you will be learning how to write the chemical formulas using these polyatomic ions soon. So to end off, I'll go through 3 examples of how to write formulas for polyatomic ions. So we have 3 examples here: sodium hydroxide, ammonium oxide, and iron 3 sulfate. Okay, so let's do it. So you'll do the same thing. You'll realize that sodium is a group 1 metal with a plus charge, and hydroxide, as we saw earlier, is an OH minus ion. Right? So you put them together, you'll see that the charges cancel out already. So we have Na plus and OH minus. So the form is NaOH. So you will see that these polyatomic ions, they go through the same thing as what we did before. It's just that it looks a bit more complex. Okay? So what about ammonium oxide? So we'll do the same thing. NH4 plus with O2 minus. So NH4 plus and O2 minus. Okay. So how many NH4 will we require? We'll require 2 of them. Okay. So in this case, when you have multiple polyatomic ions, we'll use a bracket. So we use the bracket to indicate that there's more than one of these. So it's NH4 bracket 2. We will not write N2H8, for example. We do not multiply in the number into the bracket. Okay. The last example for today, iron 3 sulfate. Okay. We have Fe3 plus, SO4 2 minus. Okay. So what if we were to try to do the crisscross method? We have the 3, we'll bring it down, and we have the 2, and we'll bring it down. But we have a polyatomic ion here, which means we have to write a bracket. So the answer will be Fe, and the 2 is brought down, SO4 bracket 3. So I hope you've understood my lesson today, and subsequent lessons will be learning about the properties of ionic compounds, and then we'll be moving on to covalent bonding.